to welcome everyone today. Welcome to the Mobile County Public School System 2018 National Signing Day program. What a great day it is, especially for a lot of our students here in the Mobile County Public Schools, and to recognize, you know, them and their accomplishments and what they've been able to accomplish over not only the 4 years of high school, but even a lot of these student athletes starting at 4 or 5 years old playing ball, and now we get to the culminating event of having an opportunity to continue not only their education but also their athletic careers. My name's Brad Lowell. I'm the district supervisor for athletics, PE, driver's ed, health, and I want to welcome everyone today. I appreciate everyone being here. I appreciate the student athletes that came today. We'd love to get everyone together. We know that all of our schools, most of our schools, do a lot of their own signing day programs during the morning times, but a few years back, this program started to kind of bring everyone together, and it was a great idea because, you know, you don't really realize just how many of our student athletes end up signing and being able to move on to their next chapter until you bring everyone together and see just how many of our student athletes sign. And so it's really an exciting time, and as I mentioned before, not only for the student athletes but also for the parents. I know it can be a stressful situation, but in the end, what you have to look at is just opportunities, and this is the next step for a lot of our student athletes, and I call them student athletes because that's what they are, and they're a special group. And when you really put into perspective just exactly how special this group is, all you have to do is look at the numbers when it comes down to just how many kids have this opportunity, and it's not statistically, or when you look at the percentages, it's pretty low on students that have this chance to continue to the next level. So that in itself is a tremendous honor and recognition to all these student athletes that are able to do this. Again, I want to thank the parents and their families for coming today and supporting your children and these student athletes. Without you, a lot of these students wouldn't be here without your support. And so, you know, I commend the parents again for raising your children and getting them to this point. At some point, yeah, they do have to kind of, you know, break away and move on, but nonetheless, it is an exciting time, and again, without your support of your children, then a lot of this wouldn't be able to happen for them. I want to thank the coaches and the administration from the schools that are attending today. Again, coaches are so important in student athletes' lives. Every day, a lot of the coaches, and I was one for 18 years, a lot of the coaches, you spend more time with the student athletes at the school than sometimes with your own kids at home. And so you have to bring into perspective, I mean, it's really a collaborative effort between the parents, the coaches, and even the student athletes, of everybody kind of doing their part, you know, to culminate to this time and this opportunity. And I also want to thank the central office staff that's present today for supporting this program and being here. I know Dr. Carroll, spoke with her earlier in the back, our assistant superintendent. Ms. Pete's here, our superintendent, and she's one of the biggest supporters of athletics. I really didn't know just how much she really liked athletics till I got down here, and she's a huge supporter, loves to see where, you know, our student athletes, not only where they go, but just being able to continue their careers, not only academically but also athletically. Mobile's a rich city when dealing with sports. And we just had a Hall of Fame inductee, right? Robert Brazil, NFL. I mean, the list continues and continues to grow on the product that Mobile puts out every year dealing with athletes. And, you know, it's such an honor not only for our school system to have representatives from our schools to go on and play not only in the college but also possibly in the professional ranks. And so with that being said, for student athletes, we hope that you take advantage of this opportunity, but not only athletically, because we all know you love athletics or you wouldn't be here, but also you got an opportunity to get an education at the same time. You can't go wrong. Nobody can take that away from you. At some point, athletics will end, but your education you'll have forever. Make sure you complete your degree, finish your schooling, okay? Then you'll always have a backup plan in case something happens. Hopefully, you'll all make it professional. I know your parents hope so too. That'd be great. But if not, you got a plan, okay? So at this time, and I know she would like to speak to the student athletes and the parents, but I want to introduce our superintendent to say a few words, Mrs. Peete.
It's a great looking group today. As I look around the room at all of our athletes, all of our students, this is why I say that every minute of every day there's something great happening in the Mobile County Public School System with our students, with our teachers, with our coaches, all of our staff members there, and that our students are truly our greatest resource. They're the future, and our future's in good hands, and we need to get that message out consistently. When you look at the great group of athletes and students here today, I have every confidence that the world is going to keep turning, and it's going to turn, and it's going to be an even better place than we can imagine today. But I want to compliment and congratulate all of our athletes in all of the areas of sports in Mobile County. What Mr. Lowell didn't say is he didn't know how big a sports fan I was until I could critique every game with him in every sport after I either am there and see everybody compete, or after I read about it in the paper or hear about it on the radio, because I am interested. I'm interested in how our teams are doing, how our individual athletes are doing. The thing, too, that's so very important that I want to congratulate everyone here for is not only the athletic skills, but you're here also because you have the academic skills and scores to move on to the next level. That's very important. So important when you get to the college level that you can maintain those academic standards as you go into very rigorous college athletic programs. I think the people that I admired the most when I was at the University of Alabama, 100 years ago, but it was still good with sports there, Roll Tide. Sorry about that. I know we've got some folks that have signed with Auburn too, so we'll give them a War Eagle and all the teams. But to see the athletes who not only had to meet the academic standards, but the practices that took place and all that was required of the athletes, and now it's even increased more with nutrition, weight training, all of those types of things that go on. So athletics is the way to a future. It's always to our athletes today, it's already been a key to the future with you moving on with a college scholarship. And parents, I know you know how important that is, because at the college level it is so expensive now to move on. But to think what these scholarships mean, it's a step into the future. Of course, we hope that everybody will, realize their dreams if they want to move on to the pro level. That's a very small percentage of people, but we do know that you have to have those degrees and scores to be able to support your family and your lifestyle after college. So to all of our students, to our boys and girls, keep your eye on the goal. You know how to do that. You've already reached that level. Know what your future plans are. Don't hang them all on one star, but work as hard as you can at the college level to realize the dream that you want to achieve. Parents and guardians and other family members, my compliments to you. When I look at you, I know how many hours you have spent in the stands, how many hours you've spent at home encouraging and patting your children on the back and telling them that they can do it. So you're an important part of what's happening also in their lives. But again, to also our coaches and our principals that are here, thank you for your support and for your work with your athletic programs in your schools, because athletics is one important part of what makes the whole high school experience so very meaningful to our students. Someone one time said, athletics is the mortar that holds the bricks together. And that's very true. It's important. Also, about athletics, too, and being able to be in all of the sports, watch the football games, the track, the baseball, the basketball, soccer, and all those things. It's the one place we all come together and we all cheer together for our young people. And that is so very important. If you've been in the stands, you know I'm not in a press box somewhere. I like being out with everybody because I do value us all being together. So what I would say, athletes, my compliments, my congratulations. We're very proud of you. Parents, thank you. And our prayers are going to be with you for all the success you hope for in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Pete. At this time, we're going to go ahead and continue with the program by introducing the schools and our student athletes. Before I do, remember, please try to hold your applause until the last student athlete for that school has been called out and announced, and then we can applaud those student athletes by school as they exit back to their table. I appreciate if you do that. At this time, we're going to call up Baker High School and their student athletes.
On behalf of Mr. Clem Richardson, our principal, Dr. Kim Walker, our senior guidance counselor, our head football coach, Danny Smith, I'm Paul Agnew, the athletic director at Baker High School, and we're proud to recognize our 8 student athletes representing 3 different sports today. First, we want to thank Ms. Peak, Mr. Lowell, Ms. Ladner for helping make this possible, and thank MCPSS TV for broadcasting this live so that our families and friends can see this who aren't able to be here today. Starting from my right and your left, we have Amberly Montgomery, who'll be playing softball at the University of Mobile. Dixie Gesnarn, who'll be playing softball at Gulf Coast State College. Caitlin Diaz, who'll be playing softball at Enterprise State College. Victoria Ortiz, who'll be playing softball at the University of South Alabama. Frank Hurst, who'll be playing football at Millsaps College. Colin McCants will be playing football at the University of North Alabama. Michael Kidd, who will be playing football at the University of West Alabama. And Madeline Watkins, who will be running cross country and track and field at University of Montevallo. Congratulations and thank you so much.
Congratulations again to Baker High School and their student athlete recipients. You know, again, what a great opportunity, because just getting those opportunities to not only, you know, excel in the classroom, but also athletically. I mean, it's really awesome of what our student athletes do and accomplish every day. Next, we're going to recognize Blount High School and their student athletes.
On behalf of Mr. Jerome Woods, his administration, faculty, and staff, original Crenshaw School Board representative. For Blount High School, we have 10 signees, starting on my right, Jamarcus Poe Malden, Huntsville Preparatory, Kyle Cass, Alabama State University, Jacoby Davis, Alabama State University, Ray Hunt, Southeastern University, Trajan Pugh, University of South Alabama, Collins Woods III, the United States Naval Academy, Josh Norwood, Huntington College, Charles Milkerson, Huntington College, Tayshawn Petway, Sterling College, and Jarius Bush, Southeastern University.
Congratulations, guys. And looking sharp at the same time. Congratulations to the Blount High School student athletes and their administration and their coaches too. Next, we're going to recognize Alma Bryant High School. So Alma Bryant High School and their student athletes. Just right in front of the table is fine.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our principal, Doug Estel, and our athletic director, Kevin Williams, for the support of all our athletic programs at Alma Bryant. And it's a pleasure today to introduce these young men. First off is Dylan Neely. He'll be going to Tennessee Prep. Bradley Johnson will also be attending Tennessee Prep. And Darian Cooper, South Alabama.
And these are all football. They're all football. Congratulations to Alma Bryant student athletes assigned today and their coaches and administration. At this time, we're going to recognize Central High School.
On behalf of our principal, Randy Campbell, we're proud to be here. I'm Rusty Funk, Athletic Director at Citronelle High School. I'd like to introduce Jonathan Orso, who will be playing football for Alcorn State University.
Congratulations. Just a reminder before we continue with the next school, at the end of the program, and I want to say this before I forget to tell you, at the end of the program, all of the before the athletes scatter, because everyone's going to want pictures, all of the athletes are going to come up here to the front, and we're going to do one big group photo, and then they can disperse back to the parents and everyone else, but we got to get the group photo first. Okay. At this time, recognize Davison High School.
Hi, I'm Fred Riley, Athletic Director, Head Football Coach at Davison. I'm proud to represent the Warriors today and introduce these fine student athletes. First of all, one of them that is not here, he is already graduated and is currently in school at Purdue, going to be a Boilermaker, Jeff Marks. In football, these three are Madison Mathis, softball, Coastal Alabama Bruton, and Angelica Teague, softball, Bishop State University, and Tyreek Williams, football, Union College of Kentucky. Go Warriors.
Congratulations to the Davison student athletes. At this time, we're going to recognize Lafleur High School.
On behalf of my principal, Mr. William Henderson, we have here today signing to Montre Graham. We'll be going to Jackson State University playing linebacker football.
At this time, we're going to recognize Mary Montgomery High School.
On behalf of Mr. Farrell and Mary Montgomery High School, I'm Coach Touchstone, Athletic Director of Mary Montgomery High School. I'd like to thank Coach Lowell, Ms. Peak, and Mobile County's public school staff for putting on this great event today. At Mary Montgomery, we have Kirsten Nezat, which is signed with Coastal Alabama Community College at Faulkner campus. Thank you. Volleyball.
You know, and with early graduations, we do have some of the student athletes that sign early and go on to college early when they graduate in December. And so you have some that have signed that are just not here today that Coach Riley mentioned from Davison, but we have a few others also. At this time, we'll bring up Murphy High School.
On behalf of Mr. Toomey and Murphy High School, my name is Muskegon Barnes. I'm the athletic director at Murphy High. We have 6 student athletes that will be represented today. First, we'll have Maurice Agee. He will be going to Tennessee Valley Prep. Next, we'll have A.J. Lewis, who will be going to Troy University. Next, we'll have Michael Lewis, who will be going to Alabama State University. Michael Jefferson. Michael Jefferson, I'm sorry, will be going to Alabama State University. Next, we'll have Maurice Robinson, who will be going to Grambling State University. Next, we'll have Brianna Peel, which she'll be playing softball at Belhaven University. And lastly, we'll have Anton Noble, who will be playing football at Trinity University. Thank you.
Congratulations. At this time, we'll recognize Theodore High School.
Hi guys, on behalf of Theodore High School, number one, we appreciate Mr. Minton being here, Coach Barnett, Coach Walters, and Coach Smith. But again, we got 4 young folks signing. We've got Brandon Brown, Copiah Lincoln, baseball. Step out, Brandon. Tyrone Hall, University of South Alabama, football. Carly, step out. Carly Holloway, University West Alabama, softball. Tamaje Porter, Louisiana Lafayette. I think you can all see him.
Congratulations to Theodore High School student athletes. This time we'll call up Vigor High School.
Hello, my name is Derek Scott. I'm the athletic director and head football coach at Vigor High School. First, I want to recognize Mr. Gerald Cunningham, our principal, Ms. Ebony McDowell, our academic and athletic counselor, and Ms. LaKasha Robinson, our 12th grade counselor, and Mr. Kendall Goodman, who is our recruiting coordinator. Thank you to everyone for this opportunity. And today we have that are signing to further their football endeavor. To Darian Dale, Alabama State University football. Eric Phelps Jr., Alabama State University football. Quentin Rogers, Good Elite Prep, and Tuscaloosa, Alabama football. Earl Scott III, football. Roger Schamberger, Alabama State University football. And Christopher Skiltwith, Good Elite Prep, football. Thank you much.
Congratulations, guys. At this time, we'll call up Williamson High School.
On behalf of Williamson High School, to my principal, Mr. Kervin Lane, giving us this great opportunity to raise these young men to find athletes. Thank Ms. Peak for allowing us to share our vision through the system, the hard work of Mr. Lowe and Ms. Lisa Ladner. So today I'll be introducing our student athlete. First to my right, Roger McQuarrie, signed with Auburn University. And then I have Jamal Hickerbottom, signed with the University of South Alabama, both of them in football. Thank you.
Awesome. At this time, let's give all of our student athletes a round of applause. As you know, and more than anybody, along with coaches and parents, you know the hours, the time, the money, and everything that goes into trying to become the best student athlete that they can become. And so, again, I want to thank you, the parents, for supporting them all the way up for their journey and to continue their journey. And hopefully the student athletes in this room will not only represent you, but also represent the school in a positive manner, because you are a reflection of not only the Mobile County Public School System, but you're also a reflection of your school and your parents. And so don't take that lightly. You have a great opportunity not only to be a leader. You athletes, let's face it, most of you guys, if not all you guys, are the leaders of the school. The culture of the school is set around athletics, okay? And you know, these are the ones that drive the school, and it's such a big part of not only your daily life, but you know, it's really something to be very proud of. Reaching this point, just don't stop. You know, set your dreams high and go for them. You got an opportunity, so don't take advantage of it, and don't take it for granted. Okay. And so I want to thank MCPSS TV. They stream this on Facebook Live, but like I said, it's also going to be available on YouTube. Again, I want to thank the school administration, the coaches, everyone that came out to support the program, central office personnel, and administrators that are here with Ms. Pete, Dr. Carroll. I see our new Chief of Staff, Mr. Threadgill's here supporting. I know he's a huge athletic advocate. And so you guys have a lot of support, and we thank you for what you've done for our Mobile County Public School System, and hopefully, and wish you more endeavors for the future. We're going to end our Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Local Representative Al Ernest is going to take us in prayer to end the program.
Thank you, Brad.
As Brad said, my name is Al Ernest. I'm the area representative for the Fellowship of Christian Athletes for Mobile County, and also a former teacher and coach here in the Mobile County system. And on behalf of FCA, just let me take this opportunity to congratulate the families, the student athletes, the coaches, and the administrators. I think it's an amazing testament to the hard work of a lot of people to see an event such as this. And so on behalf of FCA, let me congratulate you on that. And with that said, let me close us in a word of prayer. Almighty God, we thank you for the opportunity to gather here today. We thank you for the vision of the Mobile County Public School System. We thank you for each and every one of these student athletes, for their homes and their families. And we ask just your blessings on them, your guidance on them as they venture forth into this next new and exciting chapter of their lives. Lord, we thank you for the coaches, the administrators at our schools. We just ask again for you to impart your wisdom and your direction as they carry out the vision in their respective campuses. And we just thank you again for this opportunity, Father, and we praise you and we give you all the glory. And it's in your name we pray. Amen.
All right, don't move. I want to thank Miss Lisa, Miss Bell, Miss Teresa for setting up all this. It couldn't be done without them. But remember, we need the group photo. So I need all the student athletes up here at this time. Once we get the group photo, then we can kind of disperse at that point.